We're the Phat Peeps.
Hey peeps! How you all doing this week? This fine week.
Hello.
I'm doing splendidly.
Woo!
How are you?
This is the Phat Peeps Podcast. Usually it's Joey that's in the host seat, but I'm taking over for tonight, or today, or whenever you're listening to this. We talk about normally gaming culture, media, just things that that are interested in nerd culture, fun movie stuff, whatever's going on in the world.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know. Brain's just farting right now, dude.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. So
He
usually
didn't
the
practice.
format is we ask a icebreaker,
wow.
and then lead into
It's not
game
gaming
topics.
related.
Yep, and then we go into game topics afterwards. But tonight we're going to be doing a game topic and go into normal topics.
Wow, what a twist!
Whoa.
Before
Oh
we
my
do that,
goodness.
I'm
What a
PJ.
mess this is.
I'll be the host
Hello?
tonight. I know I'm not usually the one that does this, man. So we're doing it my way.
What do we
Completely
do?
unorganized. But
Hi, PJ.
Chaotic.
I don't like change.
start over again. I'm PJ. I'm hosting for tonight. With
Hello.
me, I have Garrick,
Oh, hello.
cameraman John,
Oh, hello. Where am I?
and
Hello.
Sawa.
How do I get here?
Hello.
Where am I? That was
So,
Amy.
so to start out, let's jump right into it. There's been some
Let's
crazy
jump right into
stuff going on the
Oh,
internet.
snap.
A bunch of crazy stuff, but the most insane to us is Resident Evil Village. People have been
watched it.
Googling
Wow.
over the tall lady. What are your initial thoughts on the tall lady? Now, for anyone that doesn't know, there is a 9-foot tall vampire in the trailer.
Oh, whoa.
And
Named like Madame Trousseau or something? No, that's not
Oh,
her name.
whoa.
I don't know her name.
I really don't know the name either. All I know
More
is I
like
saw her in the
Nana
trailer and I was
Boopso.
like, there's
You know what? I saw
Go
the trailer
ahead.
and I thought nothing of her. I just saw like, wow,
Yeah,
that's a
exactly.
very
I'm
scary
like, that's-
vampire lady. And then
Yeah.
the internet had to freaking make her all, I don't know.
the
Okay.
internet had a cow.
I thought I was the only one. I was like, "What's all the hype about around this?" It's just a trailer with a new scary game
Yeah.
with a female antagonist that's obtusely tall.
I was like, that's cool. Okay.
The boobs.
But you
It's her
couldn't even
boobs, you guys.
tell that she was tall in the trailer. Like you could tell she was taller
Yeah.
than the other girls, but
No,
you couldn't tell like based off of
Capcom
anything else.
had to release that information on Twitter and like, yeah, she's 9 feet tall.
But it's Capcom, dude. I wouldn't expect anything
Yeah.
less from them. So,
Yeah.
I
do
feel
you
like they buried the lead.
do you guys think that the hype is real? Do you believe that the internet should be having this crazy like reaction to it, or is it just like, oh well, she's just a tall woman?
Well, knowing the internet, it makes sense. But personally, she does nothing for me. Actually, she intimidates me. if
Yeah, I
I'm
was
really
gonna
honest. So, yeah.
She's a very dominating factor. You know, is that not your
Yep.
something that you would be interested in?
No, but that's why I
Okay.
understand why the internet is oogling over her. You know, makes sense and not king shaming. So it's all good if if you're into that. If you want her high heels on your neck, then
Yeah, it's a
Go for it.
dominatrix death by snooze situation.
I think honestly,
Wow.
the way she's
Wow.
dressed, I just feel like she's misunderstood. She's just wearing what she wears: big hat,
yeah.
nice dress, big. And you know what? It's just to each her own.
Yeah, she's very classy. I have to say, she's very classy dress she's wearing, very classy hat, oversized hat.
Yeah, I think some people could be into it. So I see it, but I don't believe in it. Let's put it that way.
Well,
Fair.
there's proof twice.
Yeah. Wait, what is Sarah? Sarah, so what are your opinions as
Go
a
ahead,
female?
Sarah.
As a female,
Does
what
this
would you like to say
disgrace-
about?
Is this a disgrace
Wait.
to you?
No, but are you guys asking if I'd be...
are you down to be on the ground with her heels on your neck?
Ooh,
As,
Ooh,
as
yeah.
the internet,
Going,
as
but-
the internet is begging for some reason.
This
Um,
before Sarah answers, just to preface this isn't coming like this isn't John's
Yeah.
fantasies.
This
This is
is
literally
Twitter right
John
now.
Oh no, it's legit.
regurgitating what's happening in
on
the
Twitter.
internet right now
my
on
favorite
Twitter.
one so far that we saw, and John and I talked about it excessively before.
Oh, thanks
this.
for interrupting Sarah,
Yeah.
PJ. Oh,
Well, just really quick. There's a guy
Okay.
running on the beach in a very like, oh no, don't catch me playful
Yeah.
fashion, and I
In a
love that.
speedo, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's,
so
the caption's
that
me
up.
running away from the tall lady from Resident Evil Village. Like, oh,
Ooh, look at me.
don't Don't catch me. I hope you don't catch me.
He's taking his time.
Yeah.
Keeps looking back. All right, Sarah.
So, babe, what
Take it
what's
away.
your thoughts?
As a professional woman,
Oh,
Yeah.
a professional woman. Wait,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm trying to understand. What are you guys trying to ask me? Like if
Well,
I'd be down for that,
what,
Both.
how
Yeah,
does
what do
she
you
make
yeah,
you
what's your
feel?
thoughts? How does it make you feel?
In what regions?
Does your make certain regions tingle?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Um,
Is it her
But-
big hat?
I do
Yeah,
like
it's
her
definitely a
hat.
big hat.
I
Okay.
do like her hat.
If I buy you that big hat, would you wear it like outside in public?
She better.
Maybe.
I'd be down.
Maybe.
I feel like her hat is supposed to be like her big hat is like she chose it purposely to match
yeah.
other big things.
Oh yeah.
But go on,
Yeah.
Sarah.
I think it's cool that like they're kind of portraying a strong, independent woman's, but
Very strong.
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't do
Em-
anything for me. I just think it's kind of cool.
Emphasis on the man's.
But yeah, the only thing I can say about the trailer is the graphics were really good, and the lady does nothing for me. I just think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Faux show.
So we're
how
all
about you, PJ? Before you got tainted by the internet, what was your first impression?
she's just a woman in a trailer. I thought she was. I
Exactly.
knew she was a vampire. That's it. I was
Calm
just
down,
like, oh, a
Twitter.
vampire.
Yeah, Twitter.
So-
Yeah, chill. You need to chill, Twitter.
Chill, please.
Twitter has zero
Chill, daddy.
Y'all need to go get some oats and some Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus.
Yeah. A lot of
Daddy,
Jesus.
chill.
So speaking of things that this trailer needed, or things that I guess the internet needs, she should have had a flower in her hat. But
Oh,
segueing
wow.
Did it
into-
not have a
Alright.
flower? Did it
The-
not have a flower?
it
Whoa.
should have.
I didn't notice the
It-
flower.
I don't think it did. It should have. But that leads us into the next topic.
It got overshadowed by a few other things.
There's a words are hard. There's a shadow. There's a flower on her chesticles.
Sure.
Oh,
On a
Are you
dress.
sure?
you would know that, John. You
Yeah.
would.
What? What?
He was definitely paying attention. What's your favorite flower? Let's jump into that actual discussion.
Well, let's talk about why we're asking this, not because of Resident Evil.
No, just in
So
general.
let's talk about. Okay.
We're jumping away from the icebreaker, guys. So now we're actually going
Yeah.
into our Chillcast. Sorry if there was confusion.
This
I
is
was
your
trying to use that
chill.
as a segment.
That was not a good transition.
You know what?
Oh no.
It was a perfect
Yeah.
transition.
Where's Joey?
The
I mean,
audience
honestly,
understood. You're
Yeah, no,
all
We
on
it's
did
the
fine.
have a
same
I'm just
plan,
kidding.
but it's okay, PJ.
No,
Well,
this
PJ
is
Go
was
ahead,
awesome.
Sarah.
pooping when we were planning.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Yeah, maybe you should
Ah.
do that.
okay, so the whole reason why we're asking this question is because I'm sure you guys know, but the audience or the listeners don't know. I have flower tattoos on my left arm,
Not
and
me.
I decided to incorporate Garrick and John and PJ onto
wow.
my arm. So
Who was there prior?
what do you mean? Oh,
The audience doesn't
prior.
know who's there.
Oh yeah, my bad. Prior I have my mom and my sister's favorite flowers, and then I have a little ladybug that represents my niece.
Aw.
And I haven't added
Cool.
my other niece and nephew to it yet, but I decided I wanted to incorporate PJ, John, and Garrick because it's
Oh
like
my
family and friends.
How much space do you have
Ooh,
left?
I know.
Holy
Damn.
cow.
A lot. A lot.
My flower is just gonna be a tiny speck.
But this is why we're asking what our favorite flowers are.
Wow. Make sure my
Yes.
flower is nice and big.
It will.
Needs to fit
It
his
will.
personality.
That's hard.
Yes.
There's so many flowers though. How do you choose like your favorite flower?
Google.
I
Google?
Google.
So-
Just Google and whatever catches your eye. No, just kidding.
I think
Be-
PJ has the best answer. Let's
Yeah,
go ahead,
yeah.
PJ, go ahead.
being allergic to flowers, I don't think about them that often. So the only thing I could say off the top of my head was a rose, and that's just because I've drawn a significant amount of them and I like their complexity. But for the actual tattoo, I'm going to keep you posted on that because I want something that is going to be significant to me that I really do like.
Represents
But
you know?
If I
Mhm.
were to choose right now, it'd be either a blue or a white rose.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
So death
Let's stick with the blue. Yeah. Whenever I hear like or think of like white rose, I think like funeral.
or Mr.
Yeah.
Robot.
Mr. Robot. I haven't got that far yet.
Oh, you haven't finished? Awkward.
No, I
We'll
haven't
talk
finished it
about
yet.
this, John. Golly.
Can I list off some of my favorites?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because okay, so I love lavender just because of the smell. Like the flower itself, yeah, it's kind of pretty
Covers the
looking, but
poop
it's not...
really well.
Yeah, exactly.
Great air freshener.
Plumeria. I think I'm saying that right.
Mhm.
Wow.
A very,
Mhm.
very pretty flower. Also smells really good too.
I need to look this
Mhm.
And
up.
I have like the way it propagates is like you gotta take off
Plumeria.
the stem.
Plumeria?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
And it
poo
propagates,
or
you know.
plue?
Plume.
Oh, okay,
Like
you
a
gotta-
plum.
You gotta
Plumeria.
enunciate when it comes to something like that.
Plumeria.
Oh,
But yeah,
it's a very
So you
simple
so you
flower.
take like its stem and it springs off of that stem and you can like
Oh,
kind
it
of-
looks like a
propagates.
pinmill.
Yeah, yes, but like
Pinwheel,
like,
sorry.
I have one in my backyard
Oh,
and it came
are
from my
these-
grandparents'
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
so
Are
it's
it
these the
propagated
ones
from my
that they
grandparents'
make
tree.
into lays?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
They're really
immediately
pretty.
reminded me of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think maybe it is from Hawaii, but I know it's like more tropical. I mean, it's from all tropical regions, I guess. I'm not an
Okay.
expert on flowers, so if
Uh,
you're an expert on flowers, let us know.
Good choice, John.
Yeah.
This is- like
Also-
I immediately feel happy.
Yeah,
by
I know.
looking
It's a pretty flower, and then smell it too. It has a wonderful, like very mild but
Smells
very
like cat
like kind of
piss.
fresh smell.
Oh, is
Yes,
that
yes.
what that yellow dot is in the middle?
Oh yeah. It's just the
It's
piss
like,
of the
oh,
cat.
it's so elegant, it's beautiful, and then you sniff. It's like, oh, God.
Oh God.
Also, I
That's
like
how they
orchids.
pollinate.
Orchids are dope.
Orchids are
always
really
pretty.
pretty.
Oh,
You
classic.
like
My
you like
aunt-
the sexual nature of them, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait, there's a
Ooh.
sexual nature?
Yeah, what's that about?
I mean,
never
flowers
heard
are
of that.
all kind of
Oh yeah, I mean
reproductive.
they're
You know,
flangelae or
Well,
whatever.
no,
phalanges and
it's the orchids specifically because I did a quick study of the ones that are in John's house when I was practicing drawing years ago, and I was like,
wow.
wow, this looks very.
Oh, yeah,
very
all the
reproductive
bits.
y.
yes, I know what you
Phallic?
mean.
No.
No, more of the female.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Like after I
oh,
drew it,
God.
I was staring. I was like, what does that
Like,
look
did I
like?
just-
oh.
Oh,
Were
oh,
you
wow.
feeling things in your
whoa.
nether regions, PJ?
I looked at
It's
my
just a
drawing and I'm
flower.
like,
Yeah. The tall vampire lady did nothing for you, but orchids.
Orchids
I
do.
know what the heck?
Ooh, ooh.
Orchids know what they're doing.
Yeah.
What's yours, Gary?
Plantiology or yeah.
Plenty.
Go on.
No, what's yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
Garrick.
Oh,
What-
who are you asking?
Go-
Who's you?
I said
You're
Garrick.
Garrick.
What's yours?
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear Garrick. Okay. I am going with lavender, even though John
Mhm.
just insulted
Yeah.
lavender.
I mean, it's not the most interesting looking flower, but
It
it
does-
smells wonderful.
It does smell really
it does
good.
smell wonderful.
I
I,
like the
love the
calming nature.
the calming nature and also the anti-poop smell nature.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason why I chose it. I chose it
Oh.
because there was a bunch of lavender plants strewn all over my old house, and when I was young, I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it. But when I was young, I would always go in my backyard and I would immediately smell that, and
Oh,
it just reminds me of my childhood. And yeah,
That's
it's
why
nice.
my allergies always went nuts when I went to your house.
I guess so.
I think that's just
It-
outside in general.
Yeah, outside and I aren't
anything
friends.
outside.
They,
Do you like
Yeah.
rub your hands on the flowers and just smell
and
your
rub
hand
his
and be like,
face.
dude, if there's a slight breeze and I'm downwind of any pollen, I'm dead.
PJ just starts crying like,
It's
"Oh, who hurt
over.
you, PJ? The flowers!"
Dude, living on a dirt lot has been the worst nightmare for me because every day I wake up congested, and
Oh, wow.
it's just
Wow.
like I've gotten to a point where I'm like, well, this is just life now.
Yeah.
You
Well,
get
you
used to
know
it
what?
eventually.
An honorable mention, because it's not a flower, but another childhood plant. I mentioned this earlier too when we first had this conversation. Was a wild onion plants. For some reason, my dad
Ooh.
decided to plant those in front of our living room window, and we would always get a crossbreeds, and
Yeah, that's so nice.
it reminded me of my childhood. It's not like when you cut open onions, it's so
Yeah, very
pungent.
subtle.
It's just subtle onion smells, but it's
Yeah.
like it's like I associated that with refreshing because I would open both my sliding door and that window, the onion window, and I would just get a cross breeze of onion coming through and cool, refreshing breeze. And uh, that was pretty much my childhood smell. It was just nice and
Lavender
refreshing
and onion.
Yeah, a nice
Such an
combo.
awkward combination.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
It's a good combo.
It's just
I
like
have the
a
same onion
very
plant
good
outside
smell.
too. So yeah, it's nice and mild.
Yeah, if you
Oniony.
take it by like a little bit, like just a whiff of onion here and there, it's good. It smells like nature.
Yeah.
Good old nature.
Good old
Yeah.
Babe, did you want to tell the flower that you already have on yourself for yourself?
Oh yeah. So my favorite flowers are Gerber daisies.
Gerber daisies.
Also known
wow.
as
Yeah.
Gerbera daisies, right?
I don't know.
I think
Oh,
that's the
I-
actual name.
Gerbera.
Gerber. Oh yeah, probably.
Hanna-Barbera daisies.
Also known as a Transvaal daisy,
Wow.
according to Wikipedia.
Sounds inclusive.
But yeah, I
Sure.
love Gerber daisies because they're very pretty.
Aw.
My tattoo of them that I have on me is inspired by a drawing that PJ did for me when we first started dating. Because I told him that Gerber daisies were my favorite, and he drew them a really pretty way. And so I showed my tattoo artist. I'm like, I want this, but like put your touches on it. And so now I have Gerber daisies on my arm.
Wow.
It's all over the
Yeah.
arm. Wow.
No, just on my forearm.
Oh, okay.
But I also love sunflowers and daisies, like just regular daisies.
Just little daisies.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Daisy.
So then that leads into our next question.
It
What's
does?
a lesser, not necessarily leads into it, but I think everyone's explained it. What's a lesser known
What?
snack?
Huh?
I'm trying not to go into like cheesy segues every
No,
single
we
time.
definitely want the cheesy segment.
Just change
Where's
the topic,
Joey?
PJ.
God,
You're not this. This isn't even just because she said sunflower. Anyways, go ahead.
Sunflower
Go
had
ahead.
nothing to do with it. I was
Speaking
like,
of
okay,
snacks,
Oh,
there's snacks like
gosh.
sunflowers.
okay, yeah. There you go, John. Thank you. What's this?
Speaking of an unrelated topic, let's go to this next topic.
Just like the news segments, they're not done talking. We're just moving on. Lesser known
can we-
dish or snack that you would highly recommend trying to someone. So
a lesser known dish or snack.
Lesser known-
Okay.
I'm
dish or
a basic white girl,
Oh, wow.
so this
That's
one is really
racist.
no, it's not. It's just true. So this one's a little hard for me.
That's what she said.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna go last because I have to think of something.
Oh, okay. I thought
Just
you were gonna
saying.
say something. Okay. You teased me.
Yeah, I know.
I was ready.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
you
the-
guys need a minute, or does someone have an answer?
Do you have an answer?
Let's
I
let's
do.
start with PJ.
Rice paper candy.
Oh,
Oh,
classic.
yeah.
My absolute, like, I wish I could get my hands on more of it because I go through it like crazy. So for anyone that hasn't had it, it's literally rice paper sweetened with, like, I think sugar, and they might put like some sort of flavor into it, but you take the wrapper off and you're like, shit, there's still more wrapper, and it's like, no, that's actually the candy, and it melts in your mouth.
okay.
It's so chewy.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
awesome. It's delicious. So,
I'm not like I think you let me try it, but can you? Well, do you know what brand it was, or is it just a
I
random
don't
off-brand that
remember. It
Where do you
was-
get it
It's
from?
a milk candy, right? You're talking about the milk candy, and it's wrapped
No.
in the rice paper. Oh no, it's just pure rice paper.
It's rice paper, and then I think it has some sort of sweet flavoring in the middle. I want to say that it's
Oh.
just regular sugar that's mixed in with the rice as it's like turned into paper.
If you find that, I would love to try that.
Because
Okay.
I know, there's like a Japanese candy that's also it's like a chewy. I think it's like a milk candy that's wrapped in rice paper too.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't
it's like a
know.
chewy-
There's a bunch of them, but the one I had was
Yeah.
pretty plain. It was bomb. I ate like all of them in one day.
Nice.
I forget where I got them from though. It was very random. I think someone gave them to me, or like maybe I found them somewhere. But yeah, I'd highly recommend anyone that hasn't had rice paper candy, try it.
Nice. Well,
Very
speaking of
good.
paper, I might as well go with this one. I think it's more common now, but like just seaweed snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Back in my wee childhood days, I would take them to school. Like just little packets
Everyone's
of,
like,
of
"What's this
seaweed," and
exotic
it was like,
food?
"What is that?" And yeah, one of the kids like, "Are you eating green paper?" And I was like, "Oh, bruh,
Are you
it's
poor?
Seaweed snack." So yeah,
Do you
Oh,
eat
look
it
at this
for
peasant.
yeah, they're eating green
Are they
paper.
abusing you at home?
But yeah, I remember saying like, "What?
I just
you wanna know
imagine
what
the
seaweed
teacher.
snacks are."
Imagine the teacher coming over. Do you need help? Blink twice for yes.
Should we call Child Protective Services? Your family's feeding you paper. But if you guys haven't eaten seaweed snacks, just
Even
good
They
old-fashioned
are
dried
good.
seaweeds, it's delicious.
It
it's
is good.
crazy.
They're very
Seaweed with a little dash of sugar on it.
Yeah, a
like,
little sugar. I mean,
Ooh.
the spicy versions too. You get all sorts of.
Mhm.
like even just
Miso's
seaweed
good.
by itself is really good.
Yeah.
It's just weird
Yeah.
how a weed that is of sea is good.
I
I
know,
thought
see.
of one.
Especially the
No.
smell on those.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah, go on.
Apple chips. I
Apple
mean,
chip. Oh, apple like just dehydrated apple.
Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You like
like
the
apple
chewy
chip.
ones or the crunchy ones?
the crunchy ones.
I like crunchy ones.
I like the
Ooh,
chewy
Yeah.
ones.
crunch.
The crunchy ones are too hard usually.
Oh, that's what she said. Have you tried the banana chips, PJ?
Oh, yeah,
those are
banana
even
chips.
worse.
Oh, you don't
Oh,
like
what?
those?
I love.
I don't
love
like
all like
super
the chip form
crunchy
fruit.
stuff.
Oh,
That's my
What?
I mean, there's
favorite.
different versions. There's
I
some
like crunchy,
less
but not
crunchy.
like hard crunchy.
I want my teeth to shatter when I bite
No,
into
I
it.
hate that
Yeah.
feeling and idea. Like I've had too
I'm a
many
ice
teeth
chewer.
problems to
Oh.
like do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid of my
Hmm.
teeth shattering.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. They're strong.
Enamel's pretty durable.
It's pretty durable.
Yeah.
When-
Just
When you
practice by
have
chewing
like
rice.
5 or 6 fillings in your life and a root canal, you're
Oh,
kind of just
awkward.
get to a point where
Oh,
you're like,
jeez.
I don't.
I think that's a
wanna mess
user
with my
problem.
Oh,
teeth
those
anymore.
can get refilled anyways.
Well, I have really
Oh,
soft
yeah.
enamel,
Okay.
so
That's what dentures are for.
Yeah.
So like my dentist, when he was doing, not only my dentist but the guy that did my root canal too, it was a different DDR altogether.
Did he say you're
Yeah.
screwed?
DD.
Oh, no.
What is it? DD. Whatever.
Dance
DDR is
Dance
like
Revolution?
Dance Dance Revolution. No,
Just imagine like your doctor like just Dance Dance Revolutioning on your teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
um,
Do-do-do-do.
no,
He's
so
a tiny doctor.
they were both commenting
Dentist.
because like they're like, oh, this should take like an hour and a half. They were done in 40 minutes, and I'm like, your enamel's super soft. I'm like, thanks for telling me.
Ooh,
I
squeeze.
appreciate
Oh no.
it.
Sounds like you
What
got
did
milk.
you do wrong, PJ?
He didn't drink all the milk. All those milk commercials.
Well, there
Oh,
was
I
a
didn't
long
work for
period
him.
of time where I didn't go to a dentist because I just didn't have one that I trusted. So, like, I think it was 7 years, and then I got a bunch of cavities from that, and
Oh,
one
shoot.
got really bad to the
Oh,
point where
shock.
it hit the root. So that's where
Oh,
I had
awkward.
the issues.
Wait, so you just live with the pain?
I lived with the pain for a really long time on the one that I got the root canal on. I didn't realize how much pain I was in until it got to the point where like it actually hit the root badly.
Well, yeah, that's where all the nerves are.
And so when it finally hit the root and I got the infection in my tooth and there was a bubble above the like in my gums.
I remember that.
And like
Gross.
it was messing with my vision, it was giving me headaches, and it was actually causing like intense pain throughout my whole entire like upper neck and head area. So they had to give me antibiotics, and then they got me in for an appointment like a week or two later. But I had to deal with intense pain for like a week
Oh my
straight.
goodness.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do head pains. Like any other pain, I'm
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not okay with. But I can,
Oh,
like,
I'll
I can
tell you
live
right now,
with, but head pain, no,
the
man.
pain from that made the drilling pain absolutely
Yeah,
nothing. Nothing
Probably, yeah, I
whatsoever.
bet.
Oh, wow.
Well, and to give credit to the guy that did my root canal, he's
All that numbing.
fantastic. He's like, I mean, he better be. He charged me $1,300 for the damn thing.
Oh, awkward.
But it was like I felt nothing. He did
Yeah.
everything perfect.
Well, he's
So
probably poking with all
so
the
he
local
killed all your nerves.
as
Mhm.
the
Yes.
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
but we've gone
Sorry.
way off topic from that.
Where
from
are we?
initially.
Where are we?
That's all I had to say about like I don't eat super crunchy things for that reason though,
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
because I'm paranoid
missing
about
out.
my teeth.
What about Garrick? What's your favorite super
Oh
crunchy
wow,
snack?
great question. Well,
It's
I
just
wanted
be a
to
snack
circle.
in general.
I wanted to circle back to the rice things really quick. For
Yeah.
some reason, when PJ was talking about that, it immediately reminded me of the Eucharist. Like not like
Yu-Gi-Oh! What?
yeah,
Yeah, what's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
that?
Do do do
Um,
do do.
The body of Christ compels you.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
the stuff that Catholics
Are
give
you
you when
cannibals?
Oh, that
Jeez
stuff was
Louise.
good.
yeah,
just-
exactly. Like
this is a cracker, right?
because I
It
used to be
literally
an altar
tasted like
server.
envelope glue.
I used to be an altar server, and one time I
Me
asked them,
too.
one time I asked them to give me, asked the priest to give me
Extra
a
wine
bundle.
and little extra
Yeah.
wine and crackers.
Yeah.
Can I get a little extra wine with that body, Christ?
Oh no, not extra wine, just
Oh, okay.
just
the
the bread
crackers.
that they made it
Yeah.
with. For some reason, like it's just like it's so bland, but it's like a nice
Good.
snack. It's just literally compressed bread.
Is it like
Yeah.
a
He's
after
just
thing?
sitting
It's
over at
just-
the altar chewing on the bread.
Eric, I didn't know that. I was an altar girl.
Girl.
Did you also
Wow.
dip? Did you also dip your flesh
Wait.
into the blood and eat it?
No.
So
no.
Wow.
legit, Garrick, one day you were just hungry and you went up to the priest and like, can I eat the day old bread?
No, I think maybe he just gave it to me or something because it was just there, and he like it wasn't breast.
What if he gave it
blessed-
to you to serve and you
It
just
wasn't
served
blessed
it?
or like
Oh,
no,
okay.
it wasn't blessed or anything. So
Oh, so you
Um,
can eat it.
so
if you eat
like-
too much
like,
holy,
bad
bad
Here,
things
just
happen.
take this home.
Yeah.
Your
You don't
body
want too
can't
much
handle
Jesus
that
in
much
you.
holy. You would just spontaneously combust. You just
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
Well, I
sins
mean,
of
the
the
human
planet
body is
would
pretty
take
sinful.
you too
Yeah,
much.
the human body is pretty sinful. So yeah, I can see.
Indeed.
Why.
yeah, that's just too much
Yeah.
holy going into
He
you.
didn't want that.
much
That's why
holy.
he didn't want to risk blessed Eucharist on me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a weird
Eucharist? How do
snack,
you-
but that's not my answer.
Oh,
My
okay.
real answer is
Thanks for that.
the Filipino Jello.
Oh,
Back in
those
the
are
day.
bomb, dude.
PJ knows, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a well known. It's not lesser known. It's well known to PJ at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So it's literally like little Jello cups.
Oh,
Before
lychee.
back in the day,
Yep.
little Jello cups. It's translucent. There's no dye or anything. And they put some, I believe, jackfruit or no, not
It's
jackfruit.
lychee.
Lychee, yes,
Little cube of lychee.
That's
in
the
it,
one.
Yeah.
Dude,
loved
I
that
didn't
as a
even
kid,
know
too.
what that
Yeah.
fruit was for the longest ass time, but I liked it.
They're
Yeah.
good.
Oh, so good.
I love
But so
lychee.
here's the story on this. So I would like, I would always bring a handful in because when I first showed PJ,
You
he
like-
loved it.
you like
So
pay
I
people
would
off with
just
that
like
shit.
stuff my pockets with it and just walk around with it and let
Oh,
people
that's
try
how you
it. but-
train PJ?
Yeah,
Is it
and
around
I'll
with
let people. I let people try it, but also it was mostly for PJ and myself to enjoy. So all of a sudden, I would just like toss one out, and like it would keep coming out, and like we would just that would be like our lunch sometimes. It was so good.
Make it rain lychee Jello
Dude,
cups.
like
Yeah,
I'd say just it's the letter of his name, but it's actually like what we called him too. But Jay like was obsessed with it too, and I love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be
'Cause
like,
he's a
"Whoops!" and then you like
fellow-
you're looking on the ground for it.
oh
You
yeah,
like train
yeah, he
people to
knows- he
look it
knows
down
what's
at the
gold.
ground.
I had the power.
Scampering like puppies on like for treats.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's
He
not
legit
money,
Where's
was
the Jello?
he like pimped out the Jellos.
Yeah, it's not money; it's Jello
See-
that wields the power.
You don't know what true friendship is until someone shoves random treats in their pockets every day for you and carries them around.
Oh
All
yeah,
day.
that's-
So that if-
it's our bonding food bond. That's how you bond through food.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Food.
But,
I
yeah.
can agree that is
The-
an awesome snack choice.
Funny
right there.
fact about these Jello snacks, though, as years gone by, the Jello snack cups started getting bigger and bigger because people started choking on them because they don't know how to.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
almost died
no!
3 times.
I
from those.
remember taking shots of that and accidentally just like inhaling it, and, not chewing it. It's like
I've actually done. I think everybody who
Yeah.
knows about this Jello has done that. It's a rite of
Yeah.
passage but they
Yeah.
removed that. But the funny thing is, you can still choke on these giant cups.
I know
if
it's
you
worse
really
now.
try.
At least before you can
Ooh,
swallow
a
it, like
giant bite.
I swallowed one of those whole before.
Oh shit!
And one of the little ones, the old ones, and I was just like, okay, at least it went down. But those big ones, if that thing goes down, you're dead. I almost feel like
Seals your throat up.
those new ones as a rite of passage are kind of like the live octopus in Japan. Whenever they just like eat it, that's what
Korea.
those new Jellos are.
Yeah.
It's where?
Yeah.
Korea.
Oh
does
Oh,
my
in
that.
gosh.
Korea. So it's like I can just
Could be
imagine
Japan.
someone. It could be both,
It's
but
it's known in Korea though.
So babe, what's yours?
I already said
What did you say?
Chicken nuggets.
banana chips.
Oh,
Shut
bananas.
up, John.
Oh, that's right.
I thought it was apple
It wa-
chips.
It is apple. Oh, banana or apple, either one.
Yeah. But if you ever want to try those Jello snacks, viewers, or I
Go to
mean
your local
listeners,
Asian market.
go to your local Asian market, grab some, and look up how to do the Heimlich maneuver just in case.
Oh yes,
Yep.
exactly.
And just have
Yeah,
a
I've never tried what you guys are talking
have a
about, but I
Jell-O
want
buddy.
to. I feel like I
Yeah.
need to choke on some Jello just
Yes,
as a rite of
exactly.
passage now.
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah. when this is all over, I'll buy a little. It comes in this little clear, clear
big-
jar,
little.
plastic
It's a
jar
big tub,
with a
isn't it?
big
There's
red
both.
twist
Yeah,
top.
big red.
And
one.
I would rock like sometimes. Did I ever bring it with me? I feel like I brought it with me to
I
school.
feel like you
just
did
like
once
big
just
jar.
because yeah, you brought it and you like left it on the counter and like no one touched it except for me and Jay and like
Oh yes,
maybe
yes.
two people.
Yes, you're
Other
right.
than that you like somehow got them into it, but everyone else was like, "What's that? That's gross."
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
rough.
everybody else was all white.
Yeah.
But
So-
so
It has
was
a weird
everybody
fruit
missed
on it.
out. Like
Oh,
no one wanted to
dude.
try it. So
I was like,
screw
more
them.
for me. Screw that shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember. I wanted to share it with the class. Yeah, but everyone was like so judgmental. So okay.
I know,
Wow.
That's what
To
saved my
receive.
seaweed. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Between
I
you
didn't feel
and
bad.
Garrick, everyone probably thought you were just like the most hurt children at home.
No, more for me.
I was like, no, it's all good. His mom's chill.
You're missing out. You guys should be hurt. Like when you discover the true amazingness of this Jello, you'll be missing. You'll find out that Garrick had it right all along. Same with PJ and Jay
Yeah.
and the other two people that
I don't.
PJ mentioned.
I want to say. God, I can't remember. I know one of them, but I don't want to say.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
It-
Anyways,
yeah. So wait, was that everybody? John, you said yours, right?
Yes.
Because Sarah was
Yes,
supposed to
Yeah,
go
we all
last.
said it.
Okay.
I said mine. Yeah.
So then the next
Sarah, what's
question.
yours for the third time?
Oh my gosh, either apple or banana chips.
Okay.
So next one is meanest or one of the worst things you've ever done. So any story that
awkward.
comes to mind.
Oh, jeez, I don't want to talk about the worst thing I've ever done.
It doesn't have to be
Oh,
the worst thing
man.
you've ever done, but one of the meanest things
You're a
you've ever done.
monster.
I say
I'm a
worst because
monster.
like my incident wasn't necessarily mean or malicious. It happened to be a horrible event that happened. And
Oh,
I feel
mine
bad
was
about it.
intentional because I was a mean boy.
Well,
Oh,
why, don't,
no.
why don't you tell yours first then, Garrick?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah. Start out
So
strong.
back in elementary school, I think if you are regular listeners to our podcast, we've kind of covered how mean I was back in elementary school. I don't know why, but we were in line to do our PE to go on the track, and there was this a girl that was in front of a male, a boy classmate of mine as well. So both of these classmates were in front of me, and I saw a perfect opportunity to troll him by slapping the guy's hand into the female's buttocks
Oh
area.
my
Oh
goodness.
my god.
Yeah,
Garrett.
So I
Rick.
remember this
framed
now.
him. I framed him, and she freaked out really badly. She was a kind, bless her heart, she was a kind soul. She still is, I think. But I framed, and then the male classmate was really sad, and I think he cried
Oh,
because
Aw,
everybody
poor
yelled at him,
guy.
and
Dude.
Get
and I thought it
Rick.
was hilarious at first, and then I felt bad
Rude.
later, and then I got over it.
There's
because
been
I was a mean.
so many instances where you like destroyed someone's life in less than 10 seconds, and then
Oh, no.
they would cry, and they probably are scarred to this day because of it, and then you're just like, eh. It happens.
See, I didn't realize
Oh,
the mental impact I would have on people though.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
for me, like, it didn't affect me negatively because I was in the spear with you already. Like, there's the
You were in on the
outside.
joke at this point. You were an accomplice even if you weren't part of that.
Well, no, because I wasn't even there for that. That's the thing. Like, you told me way later, and like, you did what? You sexually harassed someone
Oh, no.
indirectly, and I'm just like, what?
But the thing is, I didn't have a concept of that right at that moment, so I don't know what that is.
Right? No, you
Wait,
didn't
what,
do
what
it.
grade
Like,
Yeah.
was this?
it was like third.
like fourth or third, or
Yeah, we were really young.
Yeah.
But well, he tells me all these stories, and it's like, what the hell was I doing when you did this? Like, it was my fault for walking away. I feel like, because if I was there, I was a direct target for him to take out whatever stupidity he had on his mind to do something. So I would just,
Yeah.
I'd get poked, or he'd attack my sock or something stupid like that. But
Yeah, PJ was my own personal punching bag, but he did it for the sake of
I
protecting
saved
the rest of the
people,
class.
man. So when I walked away, I don't know, like the Dennis the Menace came out of him, and so he was
I
looking
guess.
for the next thing to attack, and
I don't know.
he
Oh
told
my
me
God,
that
biggest
story,
bully
and then
ever.
I forgot what other story. Like, you did something else to someone. Oh, you tripped someone before, didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah,
Rude.
Rick.
Was it? Was it?
It was on the field, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might have been someone we know.
Yeah, this is a normal
Wow.
Tuesday.
Oh,
So
It might
yeah.
have been us playing soccer or something.
I think it
don't know.
was. But yeah, so he had no concentrated
I've-
energy. So if I wasn't there, things went bad fast.
I was a little devil back in the day for some reason.
oh, jeez.
I
I
didn't realize
just,
how horrible of a person you were back then until you started retelling these stories. Like, shit, man.
Wait, PJ, what if that's the reason why the female chick only like left after a couple grades?
She was so
Oh,
traumatized
no.
with that. Oh,
I don't think she
jeez.
lasted that long. I
No,
think
she was there
she-
till
Wow.
7th grade,
Oh,
dude.
oh my.
Oh, was she? Okay, I don't remember.
She's just
It's-
avoiding you because she found that later.
No, she
No,
moved.
she never knew. I
It's,
never
it's
said
all
anything.
good. No one knew.
And
That guy still goes to therapy about it. It's all right.
The male classmate was just so traumatized. He just did like, and no one believed
It
him.
was such. It felt bad too,
Poor
like
guy.
hearing about that
He turned
afterwards,
out
because he was a reclusive person. So like that type of
Yeah, he was
incident
weird.
probably killed him inside, knowing that
Oh,
He
yeah.
was
didn't do
weird,
anything
and he
wrong,
had a lot of boogers on his collar, but because he
no.
was.
There was
had to run
there was a
out.
lot of things going on with him.
But for the
he was
most
a nice
part,
guy.
last like a couple years ago, I was friends with him on Facebook. I don't think he has
Aw.
a Facebook account anymore, but I think he
Uh-oh.
turned out okay. So
Good. That incident
Oh.
shaped him as
I
a
feel
man.
like I strengthened his resolve. Like he could take out anything after
Oh,
after that
no.
traumatizing event. So,
Oh dear God.
but yeah,
Yeah.
but like all jokes aside, I do feel bad about all the things I've done, and
This
for
is
any other,
This is your
Can we
like,
edit a list of
platform.
them?
I was just a little devil.
Could you edit like a scroll of list of all the things?
As I
Yeah.
think of them, I'll tell stories. Trust me, there's probably a lot. But like I said, a lot of them happened when I wasn't there. I can tell you the stories of when I was there and I was the target, but those aren't as
Okay.
interesting because they were pretty much the same
What
thing
a
every day.
bully. Jeez
I
Louise.
know. I'm sorry,
Wow.
past people. Don't bully people. It's bad.
I stuck
Like this-
around, so evidently I
Yeah.
was a glutton for punishment. But
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
he loves the pain, the mental pain.
oh, dear Jesus, no, at least it turned to mental pain. The physical is
Yes.
getting annoying. John, what's your
Oh,
story?
jeez. What a meaning. Oh man, this week I had Taco
This
Bell.
week,
Oh no!
Oh my God.
It's not-
it's gonna be a while ago.
And you know how Taco
John.
Bell had the nacho fries going on.
Oh, awkward.
Well, I drove up and there was on the poster, right outside the door. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that today because it looks good, looks delicious. Go through the drive-through, see the giant drive-through list. and there was no nacho fries. I was like, oh shoot, that's weird. Okay, so I just ordered my usual, but then I was like, I'm gonna ask. I asked her, hey, do you? I had the goal. I'm sorry for people that work in the fast food industry, but I did that. I was like, hey, do you still have the nacho fries? It's not
Oh
on the
my-
menu. And she was like,
Biggest
yes, the biggest sigh ever. And I was like, oh no, I was the meanest person in that moment. The
Oh
worst
my
thing I've
God.
ever done.
I really don't
Good
think it had
God.
anything to do with you.
Oh God,
I
it
feel like her
didn't.
co-walker.
It did not.
Coworker
Co-walker.
walks
She
by.
she has someone to walk with her at all times.
But you should have heard that big sigh, that
I
exhale.
wish I was there to know what happened when you went to the
Honestly-
window. How was she?
Oh, good.
Oh, I don't know. I don't pay attention to people.
Honestly, I think
What?
it's
She-
just
'cause
the
she was-
fact that John. It's just the fact that you were there.
Right.
Exactly.
It's not the
That's what I
fact that you're
thought.
ordering.
Wow.
nachos
I was the
fries.
worst
like, oh,
person
some
because
peace and
I was
quiet.
there. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
probably
God.
true.
Pretty
you ruined her peace
sure
and quiet.
that
I think she was like helping another customer while like I gave her the credit card, so that's why I didn't really notice anything.
well, and you
the
know what?
reaction.
It could have been someone inside the store that made her sigh like that, but she sighed like after
I
dealing
don't
with the
know.
other
It
person.
it seemed like it was a big pause for my question.
Okay,
Oh,
we're
maybe
putting on
she doesn't like Asian
we're
people.
putting you on the pedestal of the same thing as like ordering a frappuccino or getting the melted cheese on a burrito
Yeah.
at Chipotle.
Oh man, dude, that's why I hate Chipotle, because I feel like I'm such an inconvenience. Where I'm like, can I get my cheese melted and not just like?
Oh,
I will tell you
Not
this:
Oh my
finding out that the
God.
frappuccino is a horrible, frustrating thing for people to make, or it's a time waster, cut
is
them
it?
out
You
for me.
You just blend ice. How's that
It's
a
just-
hard thing to do?
I don't know. I just feel like I
Oh.
know for a fact because I know a lot of baristas, and a lot of them say like frappuccinos are kind of a pain in the ass. They don't mind
Wow.
doing it.
Now I'm a monster because
You're a monster, Sarah.
Well, for
Why
me,
would
it
you
was
order a frappuccino?
it was a drive to cut them out because like there's so
Oh, really?
much sugar in those things. I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
that's my drive to cut them out. It's like it was like
Well,
so
that-
sugar,
there
it
was
needless
that.
amount of sugar in it.
plus knowing that the person on the other end's not enjoying the situation that they have to be put into.
I
So
mean-
I'm just like, good. Now I don't have to do it.
I mean, you're gonna be making other things too.
Yeah, like, and if you don't order that frappuccino, someone else is going to.
Yeah.
Well,
and
yeah,
also,
but that's one
espresso's
less
just as
person
bad,
that-
right? You still have to. I mean, I feel like everything on the menu at Starbucks is pretty much multiple steps, except for black coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never worked at Starbucks. I don't know.
Babe, what's yours? What's your mean story?
Oh, that was
Oh,
my mean
gosh.
thing. But can I just do a quick one? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the original question when you like makes you cringe. This used to be like what like mean thing you've done that makes you cringe, which Garrick's kind of made some repressed memories come out again.
Oh, awkward. I'm
Um,
sorry.
I still cringe well, not cringe, but more just like feel really bad about it. Actually, there's a lot of things I've done that I feel bad about doing.
Oh, are you?
But,
Is it all coming back now? Thanks to me?
Yeah, and this is
Okay.
all like
All these
accidental things that
memories are
I've
pouring
like
through his
hurt
mind.
people. It sucks, it's like when you accidentally hurt people. But one of the biggest memory is like I heard. So we had some neighborhood friends when I was like first or second grade or something down the street, and you can come up the hill up our backyard and over to their house. So I hear them like playing and screaming. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go and play with them. So I climb my hill, go down their hill, and halfway down the hill I see them, and they're just I think they're playing like Lion King or something. I don't remember that much, but it was like some
Oh,
Disney
that was
cartoon.
their first mistake.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, there's a rock there. Wait, no, what movie? There's a Disney show where there's a rock that like someone pushes a rock down the hill or something. I don't know, but I think I was recreating that in my
What?
head, and like,
Oh, God.
I pushed a rock and it hit the other friend's
You
knee,
murdered
and
someone?
she started crying, and I remember
Aw.
just like feeling bad like forever. I was like, oh my
Wait.
god, I hurt her.
Quick question: was this
Yeah.
girl that had something to do with prom for you or your brother?
For my brother, yeah. But
Okay.
this wasn't.
I know
This
who it
is
is then.
her friend. This was her friend.
Oh,
So
okay.
it wasn't her. But,
Okay.
yeah. But I still like sometimes, yeah, it's like when I'm driving or something or not thinking of anything. That memory
What if I
pops
didn't
up
push
and
that
like,
rock?
oh man, yeah, no, it's like I hurt someone. Also, I have a lot
Well,
of
I mean,
memories
you
like
could
that.
have killed someone.
I have a lot of memories like that where I accidentally hurt people. Though that's the one that popped in my head when
I
Derek was
feel like I
talking
was
about
on the receiving end of those
people.
situations a lot more
Yeah.
than the
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
giving end.
Most of the
Yeah.
stuff that PJ remembers, he
Yeah.
was he was just there,
So
so he
much
was
blood.
technically an accomplice. So
Oh,
he regrets
true.
what I've done.
Oh man.
I
yeah.
regret all of what you've done.
Maybe
Yeah, me
that's why I'm
too.
socially like awkward. It's like I feel or
Oh my
scared of
God,
meeting
John, you're
people,
tracing
'cause I'm-
back why you have social
I'm like
anxiety.
I'm
No, no,
very
no, no, no,
scared
let
of
him
like
talk.
ruining people's lives or just like hurting people, so I like kind of push them away. Oh shoot,
Well,
guys.
John,
We're
just
getting
don't,
deep here.
John, just don't drop rocks on people, and
Oh, I
you'll be
try
fine.
not
I can't
to,
tell
Mark,
if
but I
he's
try to
fucking with
recreate a
us.
cool scene from a movie.
I think
Oh,
he's being
gosh.
serious. I don't know.
I don't
Golly.
Thank you for being free.
Is this what
therapy
you
for me,
talk about
guys.
in your therapy session, John?
Yes,
I
it
think-
is.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Well, in
maybe-
that case, I think I would have a ton to talk about.
oh my god.
I need to get all this off
we
my
need to
chest.
record these therapy sessions because evidently
Oh
some interesting
my-
shit happens.
I mean, hey, we're recording it right now.
yeah, I guess
and
so.
it's
who
free
needs to
this
pay
time.
for therapy when we just get this off our chest so for everyone to listen to?
Okay,
'Cause
babe, what's your story? before this
apparently
goes
we're
any
all
deeper?
monsters.
Yeah, we're all monsters. deep
I'm
inside.
sorry if you guys
Sorry.
idolize us.
I know,
Don't
yeah.
do
We're bad role
what
models.
we do.
I know,
Oh
we're
god.
stupid.
Please carve your
okay.
own path in a nicer fashion.
Okay, so I might have already said this on a podcast before. Like, I don't know. But when I was in elementary school, my best friends were bullies. And
Oh.
of course, I was too young to realize it at that time. But my best friend would tell me like, you're not going to be my friend unless you throw away my lunch trash for me. And so I would do that. Like, she would take turns making all of us throw away her trash for her. But okay, fast forward, we're out on the playground and there was this little girl who everyone always picked on, jump roping. And my friend told me, I dare you and our other friend to go up to her and pull her pants down, like pants her in front of the whole
You
playground.
monster.
And so me and the other girl were like, bet, let's do it. And so I could still see the little girl's face, but we just ran up to her and like she stopped and she was staring at us and we just pulled down her pants and ran away. And
Ooh.
everyone was laughing at her. She was horrified. And
Yeah.
I did end up in the principal's office with the girl, with my friend.
Actions
But-
have percussions.
Yeah, but I still
Repercussions.
think
Repercussions.
What?
I still think about that little girl all the time. And
Consequences.
you know,
That's
if
what I was gonna say.
for whatever reason, if she were to be listening, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I think about you all the time. I hope I didn't traumatize you. But yeah,
Oh, she definitely was traumatized.
yeah,
Oh, for sure.
she was.
Man,
I
we're
like-
monsters. We're all monsters.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Let's
So that's
Wow.
just double back with this whole topic, and on a serious note, bullying is bad. Don't
Yes.
do it. There's
Don't do it.
mental implications, and if I would have known or someone would have taught me better, I probably wouldn't have done it.
Well,
It's very important that
Right.
you guys understand it, right?
Yeah, but you
Yep.
and
Be nice.
yours and Sarah's things were like chosen. You guys did those on purpose. Like John's was a choice, but it wasn't a choice with an outcome that he knew was going to happen.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
but
wanna
Ron
hear
was-
the story where I smacked the kid with the what is the thing?
A
A
crowbar?
crowbar?
No, croquet. The thing where you
Crochet?
hit the crochet.
A
the
crochet
game,
needle?
No, the game that Alice in
Cricket?
Wonderland was playing. It's like you knock the balls into little
Oh,
croquet.
VR game.
Was it like
croquet?
croquet?
Croquet.
Croquet. Yeah, it's croquet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I smacked the kid with in the face with a croquet
Mallet?
on purpose?
mallet. No. Again, none of these things are on purpose. I hurt people. I don't
Oh,
I hurt people by loving
wait.
them.
Wait a minute.
Apparently,
Wait,
he had to have like a surgery or something.
Oh, awkward.
Jesus,
Oh,
you
man.
probably caused
You're a
brain
monster.
damage.
I know. I
Maybe
am
it's
a
just
monster.
your subconscious is a
Yeah,
monster.
just trying to murder people.
Wow.
Like
yeah, you're just subconsciously.
Mr.
You're not
Hyde
intent-
comes
So-
out.
That's even
Okay,
worse
so
than
the story
me.
was this random neighborhood kid would always like, sneak into our backyard to play with us. Like,
So you
not
beat him
invited.
with a mallet.
No, I didn't. That wasn't the reason why I did it. I did. So me and my brother are playing croquet. This kid shows up, right? And okay, I was like, okay, as a little kid, this is the same age as a rock story, pretty much.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay,
It all happened
he's
one
here
year.
anyways. I guess we'll play with him, So I was like, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to do the cool way because I was like smacking the ball really hard, because it's it's like in the actual game you're supposed to hit it, like control. But I was
Yeah.
first or second grade or whatever, trying to be cool. So I was like, okay, check this out. And I was like, okay, back up a little bit, and he backs up like barely an inch. And like, okay, back up a little bit, and he barely backs up. So I was like, okay, that's probably good enough. So I stick big swing, and I smack it, and it goes all around and hits him in the freaking cheek.
Ow.
And he goes,
Ooh.
and he goes crying, he's running away. I'm like, what just happened? Because I didn't realize I smacked him in the face, and I'm freaking out. I didn't know what to do, so I was like, I don't know what to do. So I go, because I was scared. I go hide in the corner of the backyard because I didn't know what I did. I was scared. And then the
Aw.
dad comes running in looking for me. That scares me even more because I'm like, well, I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
But
Poor John.
so yeah, I found
Oh,
out later
you're a
that
monster, John.
that I smacked him in the face and did some damage to him. And I was like, oh, cute.
98 was a rough year for you, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, it was.
God.
Aw.
So, yeah, and later on in life, my parents like, yeah, like that kid had like had to do some like surgeries to his cheek or something. Like I was like, I hit him that freaking hard. Holy
Well,
shit.
yeah, I would assume.
Jeez.
He
Man,
probably had to get his
I
teeth
felt
replaced.
so bad. Oh,
That
man.
reminds me of when
Jesus.
my friend
Yeah.
at the time accidentally hit me in the eye with a stick because he was hitting a pole with the stick, and I decided to
Yeah.
run up
Yeah.
to him while he was swinging, and he got my eye and
Yeah.
ended up scratching my eye, so I had to wear an eye patch for weeks.
Oh wow, you're a
Yeah.
pirate.
I don't know why that reminded me of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a complete accident. So you know
See,
what happened.
This is just a testament to like survival of the fittest. We've made it, so we weren't that dumb, evidently.
Allegedly.
So
Yeah, just stay away from John's golf swing.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, that happens all the time in
Guess
sports
so,
too.
man.
Like Shelby, our friend Shelby. Like
Oh,
when we play
no.
soccer with him, almost like I don't know, like two out of 5 times, I would kick the ball and hit him straight in the freaking face. Like,
Oh
God
my
damn it, Shelby! Why do you have to be?
why is your face always in the way?
And, like,
Randomly in the wrong place all the time.
yeah, I guess.
Poor
Like, it's
Shelby.
so funny because his mom was like, it was like back in like high school or something. His mom was like, "Did you knock some sense into him?" I was like, "I'm so sorry."
I love Shelby's mom. She's hilarious.
Uh,
Aw.
He's sitting there bleeding. He's like, Mom. Oh, I
my
just imagine
God.
that whole scenario. Shelby, we love you, man.
yeah,
man.
play some more Warzone with us, Shelby.
Is it my turn for the story yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was just patiently waiting after everyone told 2 stories. Everyone,
I thought
okay.
3.
let me point this out to everyone listening. I said this topic initially at the beginning. Everyone's like, "I don't have a story for that." And I'm like, "I had 4, right?" Everyone just thought of bajillions now. How easy it
Well,
was.
yeah, it's like because Garrick's triggered mine.
You had to open the floodgates. So
You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
my story is more along the lines of John's. It's at least his first one, not his 10th one. Of
Wow.
of like accidentally being stupid in spite of myself. And like, so one day at school, Garrett can attest to this. I think it was every Monday and Friday or something like that. We had hot lunches, which I know a lot of schools do, where your parents
wow.
pay. Well, we went to a private Catholic school. You had to bring your own food most of the time because there's no cafeteria. But those hot lunches, they would bring in food from the outside world and feed us that. So like,
Wait, sorry.
yeah,
Wow.
I said it
No, I
dramatically
just
like
gotta-
that on purpose.
No. My mind just thought like, did you guys get like side of like Flesh of Christ and a little blood vial,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
little,
all we
little
ate.
wine and
That
cracker.
was our normal.
as
That
a
was our
snack?
normal
Oh, okay.
meals.
That's how
I
they
just
kept
imagine
us.
you're.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's offensive. Sorry.
That's how they kept us in line.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're Catholic. You know, you're
Yeah,
friends with a
yeah.
Catholic
Oh, yeah.
person. It's all right.
Oh yeah.
So I never thought I'd like justify someone making a horrible joke about my religion by saying it's okay. You're friends with me.
No, it's because that image came. Like I saw you.
Oh,
Like,
no, I
normal
can
hot lunch,
imagine
and then
that,
and then
too.
a little bag of a cracker, a
Oh,
little
real
little
food.
wine.
It's like eat
Oh
like
my
Jesus
God.
did.
Well, the only downside though,
Wow.
before you continue, is just most of the hot food was
Horrible.
not that great.
Well, it used
It
to be,
was
and
the
then they tried
old-
to do like things with it.
It was old
Things.
Domino's, and then
Oh,
and
no.
then like nachos was just chips and crappy cheese whiz cheese.
Oh, I mean, that's just always. I
Cheese
mean,
whiz
even as
cheese.
an adult at my work, they do that sometimes, and I'm like,
Wait, they
you
feed
know
you at
what?
work?
I'm
The heck?
yeah, my work does. My work's chill, man. I appreciate that the fact that they just do anything for me. Anyhow, so going back to the story, there was hot lunch days. Like Garrick said, there was Domino's, there was Arby's at points. I think
Arby's,
we got
wow,
In and Out
fancy.
like once a
Fancy.
year for like fundraisers.
Oh, okay. Not
Mhm.
fancy.
But the
That's
main
normal.
one that we always got was Taco Bell. And
Oh,
My
so
fave.
we get bean and cheese burritos, and it comes with
My
salsa. And some people would just trade
Mhm.
salsas and give them to people. Like I never
Right.
used them really, so I'd give them to other kids at the table that would eat it. Or we
I
would
think I
just
know this
pull
one.
it in the middle of the table. Yeah, you know exactly this one.
Okay.
So there was
Yes.
3 people that I was sitting with. They're like near do wells at that age. They get bored really easily. They were all done with their lunch, so everyone had to stay at the lunch table, and until they were done eating, or until the lunch bell rang to go play recess. So it was like 15 minutes to eat, and then the other half an hour. I think it was 45 minutes in total, or other 15 minutes was to go play. I think it was a half an hour. So you couldn't leave the tables until then. They were like walking up and down the tables to make sure no one left to go play. So
Wow.
they got done eating, these other 3 kids, and I had just finished too, and we're all just sitting there talking. And so they're sitting there with the salsa packets that no one's using that are just sitting on the table, and they're like they're hitting them with their fist,
Oh.
and then like not punching them, but like pounding on them basically.
Yeah.
And so they're all doing that, and then one kid gives me his packet and tells me, "Oh, do it too, dude." And I was like, I don't understand. And he's like, "Just do it. Everyone's doing it." And so he got himself a new packet, gave me his, and he had been like hitting his pretty violently for a little while, right? And so I'm like literally lightly tapping it with my fist just to be like, "Oh, I'm cool too, guys."
Oh, I can do it too.
I hit it like maybe 5 times. On the 5th time, it exploded.
Oh no.
And I'm like,
Oh
"Oh,
no.
this sucks. I wonder where it went." And I look up, and there's a girl sitting across from me covered in salsa. And it was
It was-
mild sauce, right? So
Oh my face.
at
Oh,
least
no.
it wasn't Diablo, but it was all over her clothes. Like, so we had checkered uniforms with white shirts. Her white shirt was stained in red. Her
Oh.
her whole blouse and dress, everything was just stained in red, and it hit her
Like
in the
to kill
face
someone.
too. So it actually got in her
Aw.
eye.
Oh no.
So
Wow.
Was it Miss H?
huh?
Was it H? Miss H?
No,
was that
C.
her? Oh
Miss
yes,
C.
okay.
So
Okay, gotcha.
she instantly starts crying, obviously, because cumin and all these other spices are hitting her in the eye.
Oh, not the cumin.
And then
Oh,
all of a
no.
sudden, I see
Mhm.
adults rushing over and going to grab her, and like they take her off to the bathroom to wash her eye out, and then I hear an adult behind us, "Who did it? Who did it?" I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And so, like, sorry, that just peaked to everyone that just went deaf.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
like
a little
the
bit.
4 of
Unprofessional.
us are sitting there like staring at each other, just dead silent.
Oh,
And then
no.
they're like, who did this? Ooh. They like push their packets aside quickly, and they're just like, what's... and then mine, of course, is deflated in front of me because I'm shocked. And then she's like, come with me. And then she takes me, and I'm like, I felt like I was walking for a half an hour, even though the school grounds were literally 20 feet long. We walk back into the school, into the office, because it's like in outdoors to indoors, like hallway, and it's one long hallway into the office. So, and then I'm sitting at the office in front of the principal's door, which seemed like an eternity. I think lunch had already ended and everything. And then all of a sudden she pulls me into her office, and I'm sitting there, and the girl's mom walks into the office. I had heard yelling or screaming in the office prior, and the girl walks in and sits down, and she's still crying, and there's just like all the salsa had dried up on her clothes, and they like putting ice on her eye, or like they have like a paper towel that's wet just for her to hold it on her eye. And then her mom walks in and stares at me, and then she's like, you. I was like, oh god. I was like,
with the
okay.
shaky finger.
Yeah. And then she's like, why would you do this to my daughter? And she's like screaming at me. Mind you, I'm 8 years old or something like that. And she's
You
screaming
monster.
at me. And then the principal's like, okay, he understands he did bad. Can you stop screaming at him? And she's like trying to intervene because like she knows I don't do stupid shit usually.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not a troublemaker or anything like that. So she's trying to calm down the mom, and she's like, he is of course going to get punished for this, which
Oh, no.
I didn't.
Oh, what?
No, because she's like I'll tell the rest of the story after. But basically, she tells the mom like, we're gonna take care of it. We're very sorry. Take your daughter home for the rest of the day. If she needs to call out tomorrow, it's no big deal. Just get her taken care of. Take her to the hospital, whatever she needs to do. They get her like fresh clothes, and then the girl leaves, and I'm still feeling horrible. And once they
You
left
monster.
and everything could calm down, I'm sitting there crying at this point because the woman screaming at me, and I had
Yeah.
like at that point I didn't even know what was going on anymore. And the principal's
Yep.
sitting there staring at me, and she's like, you know what you did wrong, right? And I said, yeah, obviously. Like I was dumb. I shouldn't have done what everyone else was doing. And so she's like, you're not that type of person, so I'm not going to
You're
further
not like
this.
Garrick.
Like, you already know
Yeah.
what you did wrong. You feel bad already. You've already gotten screamed at. I'm not going to prolong this any further. I don't even know if she even told my parents. I want to say she did, but my parents don't ever remember the story, so she might not had. She said, either way, you've learned your lesson. I can see it in your face. This hurt you too. And so she said, just don't do that ever again. And I was like, okay. So I walked out of the office. I was quiet for the rest of the day. I kept my head down, and I went home. And it's like, to this day, I still think about that.
Oh god, you monster.
When was the last time
today.
you punched a Taco Bell salsa packet?
Last week.
Oh, did not work then. Did not
Oh,
work. Didn't learn
awkward.
your lesson.
If it was me though, the yardstick would have came out.
They used a yardstick on you?
No, I'm just
Damn.
kidding.
Oh, Jesus. I was about to say.
It's not that old fashioned. We were in the
Catholic
90s,
school,
dude.
right? I mean, it's still,
See,
feel
I
like
never
it's
got-
high school, something.
I never got in trouble at school to the point where like I either had detention
beat you?
or
Oh.
like got, a strike on my report card or whatever the heck.
Surprisingly enough, I think I've only had one like quote unquote detention. We like our school never really believed in detention.
No.
So
Oh, I got detention a lot in
We were
middle
moderately
school.
oh
decent.
my god, you
Wow.
monster.
Monster.
So that one stuck with me for a while, and like I still feel bad to this day. I think I talked to that girl way later, like 10 years after that. And
She's a
I'm
prosthetic
sorry.
eye and everything.
no, she didn't even remember.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think she remembered the situation, or if she did, it's like whatever to her now. I mean,
Yeah.
she has like a glass eye, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's more a big deal because of the mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the
Yeah.
mom made it a
She
rough
traumatized
situation.
PJ more
Yeah.
than PJ traumatized
Exactly.
her.
Cumin can be washed out of an eye, but
Yeah.
screaming can never come out of my
Yeah.
head.
The mental impact from
Mental
screaming.
impact, yeah.
I feel like
I
if her
thought-
mom saw me in person again now, she still would have this hateful scorn towards me.
Oh my
You
god.
did it!
Oh.
Not to go over, but I thought you were gonna do a different story. But I don't think any of us were like. Well, I was there, but I wasn't involved.
Yeah.
But it was a taco day,
It's Taco Day. Just bring out the
and
worst.
hot packets were involved. Hot sauce packets were involved. But so there were obviously leftover packets. I think they just had to do better packet control. Like
Yeah.
if they limited the amount, I don't think they would ever have issues with us finding ways to
Entertain
do
yourselves.
bad things.
After that
They should have
incident-
let you guys. They
But-
honestly should have let you guys go play when you were done eating.
I know. I don't understand why, but they
They
had
did that
rules.
at my school too.
They
yeah,
did.
The first
It was
15
really
minutes
dumb.
to eat, and then the
It
rest
was
is
to
fine.
like force kids to
Oh.
eat, I think.
Yeah, that
Wow,
makes
my
sense.
school
Yeah,
didn't care. It was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
here's your
think
time.
people would throw away their food just to play. I think.
Yeah, that
Right.
too, and then you had like slow eaters too that were like kind of getting made fun of or whatever.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, you're
wanted to
slow at
over here.
eating.
Right.
Yeah.
But so after that incident, if I remember properly, they either eliminated salsa packets on those days, or they
Oh no.
Oh, that
they
was-
did
Oh,
limit
no.
them down to like one.
Well,
per
I don't
person
know
or
if this
something
was
like that.
before or after, but I feel like this was like after. But
Uh-huh.
for the most part, I thought this was the story you're going to tell. This was a male classmate,
Oh.
and everybody, because he started, I think, eating a hot sauce packet just because it was there and one of his friends told him to.
Yeah.
And then everybody just started crowding around and giving him hot sauce packets just
Yeah.
to challenge him even more.
Nice.
And he like, I think like people helped him open the hot sauce packets, and they did like he dumped it all in his mouth.
No,
Oh,
no, no, no,
And
no. It wasn't all in his mouth. Everyone gave gave the hot sauce packets to him from our class. He dumped them all in his burrito.
Nice.
oh, okay.
I know exactly
I
what
would
it
do
was.
that
He
as
was
a
a
kid.
portly fellow.
Yes.
And they dumped it all in the burrito, and literally there was just empty salsa packets all over. And he took a bite of it, and the look in his face was just like, it was absolutely horrifying but hilarious at the same time. Like his eyes widened. It was almost like a cartoon. And then he just got like, he almost puked. It was just like straight up.
He was crying
He
so
was.
much.
What?
Like
It-
he was in so much pain.
It wasn't even that it was hot. It's just he had.
Oh, okay.
It was just basically pure salsa that he had bit into. Like his mouth was
Yeah,
just
he-
leaking salsa. It was all over his shirt, and like the
Oh,
adults
yeah.
came over to like take him to get him away, but he was like almost puking everywhere.
It's like, what is up with this grade? Oh my god, these
We
guys
were-
are
we
monsters.
Were stupid. We were trying to kill ourselves.
Wow.
It felt like that, but yeah. So, but that had nothing to do with me, Gag. Why would I tell that story? It has nothing to do with me.
I know,
being
but for
mean.
some reason, I immediately gravitated towards that.
It was
'Cause I
yeah. We had a
remember
lot
that
of
pretty
stupid
clearly.
Taco Bell stories.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell story where someone had Taco Bell and shit their pants afterwards too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't doubt
That's
it.
not good.
I bet you there was more than one of those stories. At one point, towards the end of us going to school there, Taco Bell Day just got eliminated. I think it was because of our class.
Most likely.
Ugh.
Well,
monsters,
if there's
jeez
hot
Louise.
hot sauce packets, we'll find a way.
Oh yeah, no,
Sure.
the hot sauce packets were probably the dumbest thing you could have given us at our age.
Indeed.
I don't know. I'm the kind of guy that if I get packets of salsa or ketchup, I would use all of it, regardless of how much I have.
They
Like,
gave you
I
a-
have to use
So-
all of
Okay,
these.
you know how
So
when
a
you go to
box
Taco
full,
Bell,
John. Literally a box full of
Why
hot
would
sauce
you give
packets.
a kids a box full of sauce?
no, he's talking about
John,
like what
there
he
were
gets
30 of us,
immediately.
and like
What?
they would give us three packets per person, and there
was
were like
Oh, yeah,
35
fine.
of us.
Yeah, I would use all of my salsa.
Yeah,
three.
so that
Yeah.
like we literally hoarded them and gave them to
Yeah,
Only
yeah,
give us
I would not.
three?
I would not.
I
have
felt
hoarded.
it was more of like a Taco Bell handful, and yes, that is a thing. Look it up on Google. A Taco,
Yeah, that's why I always get.
it legit is just them taking a handful of it and throwing it in the bag, and I feel like that's what we got
Like
at first.
like the equivalent, like the same volume of hot sauce to burrito ratio.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally,
for
he
three.
put that
for
in one burrito.
Yeah. If I ordered like 3 tacos, I could use up all a handful of Taco Bell salsa.
Okay, but
those three.
mind you, John, that this is one. Like I think the max you could order at school was 2 bean and cheese burritos, and he did this all in one burrito. So this was probably close
Kid's a
to
wimp, dude.
over 100 packets
I
of
guess
salsa.
so. You heard it here
Wimp.
first.
I feel like I'd puke from it too.
Yeah, I
Should
would
we do a
puke.
challenge?
Bell
I
now.
kind of let's do a challenge. How many hot sauce
Yeah.
packets we can do on a burrito?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I could
And
do
then
at least 2.
After seeing what I saw in that kid's face that day, like I saw like portions of Cthulhu in his face. I don't think that's a good idea.
All right. Well,
Also,
we're
it's not-
going to do it
can't
anyways.
be Diablo because Diablo didn't come out until like 2015.
No, it was
it had to be
mild.
It
only
was
hot.
probably just hot.
Oh, it's
No,
mild.
it was mild.
Get
Yeah,
out of
it
here,
was mild.
kid.
No, I
Get
think we
out
had
of
hot
here.
sauce.
They didn't
We
give
had
us
hot.
They only give us mild.
Are you sure?
100%.
I don't know.
That's sad. I would hated that as a kid because I love.
Well,
the hot
anyways,
sauce.
you guys heard it here first.
Yeah,
We're gonna
hot
do a
sauce
hot
challenge.
sauce challenge sooner or later.
John's just gonna eat a burrito full of 100 hot sauce
yeah.
packets,
Oh
Yas.
yeah.
and I'm gonna hit one until it blows up all over his face.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
I'll enjoy it.
Do
You did this.
does anyone have any closing thoughts? John, do you want me to tell like just really quick my dream story from the other night, or do you want me to save that for
Oh,
another day?
why don't we save it for another
Oh, that's a-
occasion?
Yeah.
That's a big story.
Yeah,
Oh, it was fantastic.
John already used your time for
Yeah, I
that.
used up all your.
Oh
time.
yeah,
Three
your
It's
10
three
stories.
48 stories.
Okay, so guys, next time make sure you tune in for my entirely grounded story, from what John calls it, or entirely grounded dream. But
wow.
so to hear that dream story, tune in next week. But what's going on over on the Twitch channel, John?
Oh wow, that's a great question, Craig. Well, let's look on Monday. We're usually doing
Who the fuck's
Minecraft
Craig?
Mondays from 6:30 to I don't know Pacific time, and Wednesday we'll do usually Grounded in the world of Grounded, also 6:30 to I
Tonight.
don't know Pacific time. And then on Friday, sometimes we do Phasmophobia, sometimes we do other things. Tune in to find out. Back to you, Greg.
Yeah, we've been fitting some Fat Fit Fridays back into the
Oh, yeah.
rotation.
I
So
need it.
I
I'm
said
getting
back
fat.
to you. We're done with this topic, Craig.
okay. And then over on the YouTube, we of course have Garrick's Dubs on Sunday. So tune in for that. One day this week, probably like Thursday, we'll be having another shady part of me. And then of course you guys are listening to the podcast, and we have some more bug snacks to come with me and John, whether it's this week or next week, we'll find out. And, that's
Is
pretty
it a
much
bug
it.
or a snack?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a snack with
yeah.
3 C's.
What's going on with you, Sarah?
Oh.
Yeah, Sarah, what's going on? You
I'd be
good,
chilling.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
No, I honestly was thinking about possibly randomly streaming tomorrow
Uh-huh.
Do it.
a little bit.
You
I
heard it
might-
here first.
today.
She's streaming today.
Yeah, today maybe.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I just need to have PJ show me the setup and I could do it, but
Yay.
Yeah. maybe tomorrow.
All right. More Animal Crossing,
Okay.
guys. Get
So
ready.
tune in next year for that one.
Wow.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay. We're holding you
But
to
yeah.
that. But that's it. That's been the Phat Peeps Podcast, guys. Thanks you so much for tuning in. We should have Joey back next week, so back to normal schedule and routine and much more
Way
organized
less
hosting.
chaos.
Oh,
Yeah,
could you do the fake like the rip off Elmo with a fat fire background GIF the whole way
What?
through this
Yes.
episode? You know that GIF?
Yes.
I
I know
you're
exactly what you're talking about, but like until you finish that sentence, I like was so lost as to what you were wanting me to do.
The sentence structures aren't very good.
It's like
Or-
you ended your statement with what you wanted me to do.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
that dog that was drinking a coffee and there's a
yeah,
fire.
everything's
all the
okay.
fire around him.
This is
That's
okay.
this
This is
podcast.
okay.
Only chaos.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
We did good.
Yeah.
I like
I think this
Ain't a
is
good
yeah.
doggy.
And it's also
We did
very
okay.
short, so we hope you guys
Oh,
enjoyed
was it
it.
very short?
Yeah, shorter than
Are
I
you
don't think
normal.
it was that
It's
short,
been
but
short. I feel like we went over 1 or 2
It's
stories. with
bedtime
John.
now.
okay, we go sip now.
Good
Okay,
night, everybody.
bye.
Bye.
See you next week. Bye.
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 Tim.
Tim?
Tim.
Tim,
Tim?
wait, what? Tim's here? Hello?
Tim?